Jada is back at it here to give everyone another Game of Thrones Season 1 episode reaction video. But before I continue with that, pretty important if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Game of Thrones, or you simply just don't know, then I would suggest that you take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll put in the description for you. If that's the case and you find out that you're not caught up, I would suggest that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This is going to be Game of Thrones Season 1, Episode number 3. The title of this episode is called Lord Snow. It's going to be my reaction, review, recap of the episode. Daenerys gains confidence and earns the respect of Ser Jorah Mormont after assaulting her. Her brother Viserys is nearly killed by one of the Dothraki's blood riders. Irri notices that Daenerys is pregnant, and Jorah, upon being told, departs for Akor for supplies. Now later, Daenerys reveals to Drogo that her child is a boy. I'm not sure how she knew, but she knew. Bran, who of course is now awake, is getting stories told to him by this old lady. I don't remember her character name. I don't remember a lot about these episodes of Season 1. I remember the premiere, the pilot, but the rest of them, other than episode 9, it's kind of foggy in my head. Anyway, she tells him a story of the White Walkers and all that, and then Robb tells him that he will never walk again. Bran is saying he's unable to remember anything about what happened with his fall and wishes he were dead. Now, Jon Snow easily beats his fellow recruits in combat. Master-at-Arms Sir Alliser berates them all for their poor performance, even Jon nicknaming him Lord Snow to mock his bastard heritage. Now, Jon asks Benjen to take him north of the wall, but tells Jon that he must earn it first. Now, Jon does make amends by giving his fellow recruits proper sword training, and Tyrion is asked to provide more men from Cersei and Jaime for the outnumbered Night's Watch. Though skeptical, Tyrion agrees to do so. He departs the wall and says goodbye to Jon, who finally accepts Tyrion Lannister as a friend. Ned Stark and Arya Sansa arrive at King's Landing. On the way to a meeting of the King's Small Council, Ned encounters Jaime Lannister, and it's revealed that Jaime killed the Mad King Aerys Targaryen, father of Daenerys and Viserys. Ned remains dissatisfied that Jaime broke his oath as the Knight of the Kingsguard. It's something he shouldn't do. And then Ned joins the Small Council, consisting of Robert's brother, Lord Renly Baratheon, Lord Varys, Grand Maester Pycelle, and Lord Peter Baelish, a.k.a. Littlefinger. And then Renly announces Robert's plans for a great tourney in honor of Ned's appointment as the head or the hand of the king. And then Ned actually learns that the crown is heavily in debt. Now, upon arriving at King's Landing, Catelyn Stark is taken to a brothel owned by Peter Baelish, Littlefinger, who, along with Varys and Ser Roderick, discuss the attempt on Bran's life. Littlefinger admits that the assassin's dagger was once his, but he lost it to Tyrion Lannister. And then Ned agrees that to ally with Littlefinger to find out who's responsible for Bran's attempted murder. And then Ned returns to his keep and finds Arya and Sansa arguing, with Arya angry at Sansa for lying for Joffrey when Joffrey had the butcher's son killed. And Ned reminds her that Sansa and Joffrey will once be married, and learning that Arya aspires to be a swordsman and has a son of her own that Jon made for her, or got made for her, Needle, of course, we talked about in the last episode. And then Ned hires Syrio Forel to teach Arya the art of swordsmanship, and they have their first lesson. He's technically her dance instructor, because sword fighting is like a dance, and that is how the episode ends. So, a little bit more of a boring episode because they're kind of delaying things until the big payoffs. Obviously, the premiere of Game of Thrones had a lot of things happen, and episode 2 kind of, went off of those things, but this one kind of was like building more story and introducing new characters. With that said, it's not bad. I'm going to give it an 8.0 out of 10. I found myself bored at times watching the episode. but it wasn't terrible by any means. As far as the character of the episode, I mean, there's a lot of characters you could give it to. You could give it to Arya, because, you know, she's awesome. Ned Stark, of course. I'm going to give it to Jon Snow. I almost gave it to Tyrion, but Jon Snow seemed like he did the most in this episode and had the most impact as far as what's going on with the Night's Watch at Castle Black. So you've heard what I have to say. It's your turn. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, go ahead and smash that like button. If there's anybody that you know that would be interested in this, make sure you share the video with them. Don't forget to leave me a comment about your thoughts, your score of the episode, or we can talk about anything Game of Thrones related. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.